Alright, everybody. Welcome back to SPAC Bros Gaming. Part 3 of Aviary Attorney. The only game in the world where you practice law as a bird. And you solve crimes. And this particular crime, we just had our first trial of this murder in part 2. So last time, we did some investigating, went to trial. Things seemed to work out in our favor, and we got a little bit of a recess. But right now, all we know is, we're representing Prince Juan of Spain, who possibly isn't a prince. We're going to find out today. We're going to find out more today, and we're going to solve this crime. Well, I guess really we're representing our foxy boy, but we are going to solve what happens because things are mischievous, dubious indeed. So, anyway, we're in recess, day 1 of recess, before we go back for the second part of the trial. So, what we found out was there was a fisherman who told a false testimony, and we also received a threatening letter. So, there was also something said about the swan. So I think we probably want to go back and talk to the swan who sells the flowers. We probably want to go to the prison and talk to the fox, because there's a chance he is not a prince. And then if we find anything else from there, go back to the chocolate emporium and see if our elephant friend Lander has seen anybody who has bought this chocolate bar. I feel like that's the right move. Yeah, so let's first go back to the flower shop. Okay, that's strange. I don't see any sign of the flower girl, which I can't remember her name right now. Yeah, probably because you scared her off with a crazy tact and finesse strategy, dummy. Or maybe you scared her with your horrendous and inappropriate flirting technique. Oh, burn. I'll have you know that I flirt like a peacock, tail fanning mode. Oh yeah, peacock time. Really don't have time for this discussion. Let's just continue our investigation elsewhere. Alright, well my plan just got totally ruined. Let's go to the conciergerie.
You again. Visiting hours are over. Come back later.
I have no time for your quabbling, monsieur. Stand aside.
You can't talk to me like that.
I most certainly can. We have reason to believe that you are housing a suspect under false pretenses. That is a direct violation of statutes 204B and 488C of the French Criminal Code of Justice. Boom. You just got served, Quark. Failure to comply with my request may result in you, yes, monsieur, being held directly responsible for any consequential legal action.
All right. No need to break out at legalese on me. I'll go open the cell.
Wow, Falcon, how'd you memorize those criminal codes? He didn't. Memorize? Come on, Sparrowson, learn how to bluff. I knew it. Oh, we're back with Prince Juan.
Ah, Senor Falcon. It is so good to see you again. You have some good news about my case, I hope.
Confront politely. Let's do that. Listen, Juan, in order to maximize our chances of a successful trial, I need to know every bit of information. Also, I forgot to mention, I have my iced tea with me. I love me some iced tea, so that's fun. I can't work with half-truths. If you tell me one thing and the prosecution's evidence tells me another, then we're both in trouble. I'm afraid I don't quite follow, senor. Do you want me to spell it out? I know that you're not the Prince of Spain. I know that your name is not Juan Querido. Where is this coming from? I assure you, senor, I am who I claim to be. If you want your trial to be farce, then you don't need my help. Come, Sparrowson, we're leaving.
Wait. Calm yourself, Mr. Falcon. I'll reveal all.
Did you just say, monsieur? What happened to your Spanish accent, bro?
Your suspicions are well placed. Juan Querido is not my real name. I am not a Spanish prince. That was just a persona I concocted for the purpose of getting arrested.
What? Why would you want to get arrested?
Why? You're putting me in a difficult position, monsieur. If I tell you the full story, I would be putting someone else in danger. How about this? I'll tell you a story.
I like stories.
There was a girl, a mademoiselle, who was in a great deal of debt.
Sounds like the flower girl.
Everyone has a debt.
Everyone has a debt these days, monsieur.
Indeed, but this particular mademoiselle was indebted to a very powerful man, and that man wished to collect. The mademoiselle had no means of paying, so the man offered her a deal. Murder this man, and I will forget what you owed. Refuse, and I will reap what I am owed from your parents.
Huh.
With no alternative options, the mademoiselle accepted. But another man, a gallant knight with foolish, archaic notions of chivalry, heard the mademoiselle's story. The knight knew that murder was inevitable, but he saw a way to take the fall in the mademoiselle's place. Do you understand what I am saying, monsieur?
I think I understand. I understand, monsieur. To be honest, it wasn't the subtlest of allegories.
Storytelling was never my strong suit. But I'm glad you're seeing things from my perspective. Hopefully that sheds some light on the situation.
If I may ask, monsieur, why did you not just go to the police with the information that you had?
The police are not always an option. What is a man to do when the justice system itself is the problem?
I'll let you know when I figure it out, monsieur.
Dwell on it. Perhaps we should talk about something else in the meantime.
What's your real name? So what is your real name?
What's in a name? It's just an empty label, a vapid reflection of who we really are. Today I'm Juan Querido, the Prince of Spain. Tomorrow I may be Bruno, a Ryer, a pauper living under the bridge of the Seine.
But that doesn't change who I am or what I do. That didn't really answer my question.
No, I suppose it didn't.
But you're a smart bird, Monsieur Falcon. I suspect that you already know my real name. Is it Don Quixote? Oh! It's Volpe!
You are Bernard Volpe, private investigator. Very astute. And you are Monsieur Falcon, private defense attorney.
Okay. Because of the mouse. Okay.
But that wasn't always your name, was it, Monsieur Falcon? Just like me, you know how to adopt a new persona on a whim.
You changed your name, Falcon? I didn't know that. This isn't about me. What is his real name? What is JJ's real name? This isn't about me. Juan, Renard, Monsieur, we're trying to uncover the truth here.
Of course. So what truth is it that you are attempting to uncover, Monsieur Falcon?
I don't have any more questions for you, Juan. I think we've learned all we can for now. Really? I don't feel that we've learned very much.
Oh, Monsieur Falcon, before I forget, could you find Mousy and ask him whether the birds have successfully flown south for the winter?
Oh, man, it's the swan! It's the swan. Whether the birds have flown south, what is that? Some sort of code?
Something like that. But rest assured, Monsieur, that this does directly pertain to the case.
Well, if I have time, I'll be sure to let Mousy know. Let's make a move, Sparrowson. Trial day is approaching. Right. Wow, I don't know what to do here. Okay, a new day. Huh. I kind of want to ask the elephant guy about the mouse. I don't know why. Let's try and learn more from Mousy. He's got to know. Hello. Oh, hello again. Hi, Mousy. Mousy, we have a message for you. It's from Prince Juan himself. He wants to know if the birds have flown south for the winter, whatever that means.
Oh, yes. The birds have migrated successfully. But if Prince Juan told you that, then that must mean he trusts you.
He must want you to take these. Go on, take them. These are used train ticket stubs. Looks like two people took a railway trip to Vienna. What exactly is the point of this, Mousy?
Prince Juan said that they would help with the trial. See the names.
Cotier Caigny? Nicole Caigny, the parents. Okay. We're getting somewhere. I recognize the surname, but I don't know who these people are. Yes, you do, Falcon. I am you.
Neither do I, really. Monsieur, I mean, Prince Juan just told me to book train tickets for these people and then to make sure they caught the train. And so that's what I did. You see?
Strange. I'm not sure exactly how these stubs are supposed to help with the trial, but I'll keep hold of them just in case. Huh. Let's go, Sparrowson. I'm done playing courier. Good call. Oh, it's already a new day. It's so quick. Oh, we can only go to the office. Oh. Okay. Pretty confident about this, Kate. The big picture is coming together nicely. I'm somewhat relieved that Prince Juan came clean. His secret was putting the whole case in jeopardy? We've still got one day until the trial, but how to spend it? I suppose we could revisit the Louvre. Maybe we should just play some cards at Le Canard Joyer. Is something wrong, Sparrowson? You're being unusually quiet. Falcon, we need to talk. What's up? See, I was doing some thinking. Dangerous thing to do, I know. Anyway, I realized that we were missing a crucial piece of evidence. What evidence would that be? Well, we know that Major Howe consumed a piece of chocolate before he died. And we know that he died of poisoning. We still aren't sure that the chocolate was the cause. That's true. If we keep pushing the chocolate theory, Cocorico will almost certainly bring that up. So I thought to myself, if one were to consume the wrapper itself, then that may provide proof of whether it contains traces of poison. Oh my gosh. Well, sure. That could work, but it would be incredibly foolish. Wait, were you thinking of eating the wrapper, Sparrowson? Maybe. Well, stop those thoughts right now. I'm not going to let you potentially kill yourself like that. I agree. Sparrowson, we need you. Huh. I knew you'd say that. That's why I already consumed the wrapper. Sparrowson. Come on, dude. 45 minutes ago. Sparrowson? Sparrowson! Oh my gosh. Doctor, Sparrowson, okay. Look at that needle. Holy mackerel. And this doctor. It's a bird. Dr. Fowret. He seems very astute. Okay. Very confident. I am a doctor. There we go. Well, he is not conscious right now, but he is stable. I think it's safe to say that your friend is not on his deathbed. Oh, thank God. How did you say this happened again? It's a long story. Lowering occupational hazard. Doctor, can you tell me what poison caused this? I have no idea. I'm an expert in mental health, not toxicology. Why mental health? Dude? Okay. But I have a specialist for a special. But I sent for a specialist who should be here by tomorrow morning. He will make a full assessment. That's good to hear. Thanks, doctor. Take good care of him. Wait a moment. There's a matter of the bill. We'll have to discuss it later. I have an important case to prepare for, and I'm one partner down. I see. Well, rest assured, if your friend is in good hands. Uh-oh, we're gonna have to pay the doctor. This is terrible. I miss my lackey already. What the hell was Sparrowson thinking? I can't win a case like this. You! I have finally found you. Did someone say something? Running around like a headless chicken? You're one tricky lawyer to find. I told you to drop the investigation, but you wouldn't listen. Who's speaking? I can't see you, monsieur. Step forward. Alright, step forward. It'll be the last thing you'll ever see. Oh my gosh, did I just die? Au revoir, JayJay Falcon. I was just thrown into the water. You could hear it. What just happened? Where am I? Am I dead? No, that can't be right. This is nighttime. I'm just sleeping. If I focus and count to 3, I should be able to wake up. 1, 2. Did it work? Whoa, what is happening? Dame Cataline.
I can't believe how easy you were to fool. I put on a cutesy voice, acted all innocent, and you ate the whole thing up?
Shut up. Shut up, I don't need to be lectured by a murderer.
I'm the murderer? Why, Monsieur Falcon? It was your accusations that put the Baron Rogul on death row? It wasn't my fault.
Hey, where are you going? Cocorico? Dude, I have to be dead or something. Out of my way, Severine. I'm not done talking to Dame Cataline.
It wasn't my fault. Is that the excuse you make after all of your failures?
I'm not making excuses.
Failure after failure after failure. No desire to improve yourself. You're a joke of a lawyer, JayJay.
Don't call me JayJay.
That's all you have to say? How pathetic. You don't even deserve to stand in your grandfather's shadow.
My grandfather? What on earth is happening? I'll prove you wrong. I can do better. Sparrowson? Oh, it's you, Sparrowson. Have you come to berate me too? What? No, I'm just here to tell you to wake up. Wake up, monsieur. Wake up. Hey, can you hear me? I said wake up. Must be dreaming or something. This is crazy. What just happened? Okay. Oh!
Come on, monsieur, wake up. I said wake up. You're starting to worry me.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, that was me saying thank goodness, but I'll do it now.
Oh, thank goodness. I wasn't sure whether I have to find a doctor or a mortician.
My head. Where am I?
The Pont des Arts, you know, by the Louvre in Paris, France. I just fished you out of the Seine. Nearly broke my rod doing it. Wait, I know you. You're that disrespectful lawyer guy. JayJay Falcon or something?
What time is it? Actually, what day is it?
You hit your head pretty hard, huh? It's the 21st of January. And around 9 o'clock in the morning, by my reckoning.
21st? 9 o'clock? Oh no, the trial! I should have been at the court 10 minutes ago.
Well, you're running late, but take it easy, monsieur. I'm sure they'll be understanding.
Maybe if I sprinted.
In your condition, that would be stupid. Take a seat, clear your head. I'll go get some dry clothes.
No time.
Wait, monsieur, at least take this before you go.
What's this? A dip pen? No, wait. It's a modern fountain pen. Bone handle? Gold nib? This is very fancy. Thanks, monsieur, but this isn't mine.
Really? Are you sure?
You were holding it pretty tightly when I found you. Huh, okay. I was holding this, then I suppose it has to be mine. Okay. Thanks, fisherman. I owe you one.
Hey, don't call me fisherman.
He's a man that fishes. Ridiculous. It's 9 o'clock. I believe it's time for the roll call. Is the defense not present?
Tisk, such unprofessionalism.
Is there no defense? If there is no defense, then the trial cannot proceed any further. Let's make a ruling based on the evidence that has already been presented. I will now converse with the jury. We shall decide whether Prince Juan is guilty of murdering Major Hal and of conspiring to murder the king.
Your Honor, may I have a word?
Fine, but make it quick.
I am a firm believer that the trial must be orderly and punctual. There's no room for a wishy-washy dilly-dallying. But it seems somewhat rash to end a trial session the moment it is due to start. Perhaps it would be prudent to wait 5 or 10 minutes in case the defense is just a little tardy.
Ah, Cocorico. That's cool, bro. I mean, he's just a rule follower. That's it.
Then the trial still has a chance to proceed, and justice will be served.
You are the prosecution, are you not? You have nothing to worry about. A guilty verdict is all but guaranteed.
Your Honor, you appear confused. I'm not here to secure a guilty verdict.
Of course you are. You're a prosecutor. By definition, you're here to prosecute.
No, my job description is to prosecute, but I'm here in this courtroom to ensure that justice is served. An unfair and unbalanced trial is not in the spirit of justice.
Alright, Cocorico just won me over. He might be JayJay Falcon's nemesis, but sounds like a moral guy. Sounds like he's here for actual justice. It's very noble of you, but if the defense is absent, then there is little that can be done. I hear no more about this matter. I will now talk with the jury. Oh, here I am. The defense is present, Your Honor. You're too late, Falcon.
Mon Dieu,
JayJay, you look like a total mess. Did you take a morning swim in the Seine or something?
Something like that.
Your Honor, we are present. We are only 3 minutes over schedule. Let's not needlessly dirty the pure name of justice.
Rules are rules, prosecutor. Falcon clearly has no respect for legal procedure. Bruh. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. He's not even a real judge. I know it. Frankly, for turning up while looking like a drowned rat, I ought to hold him in contempt of court. Your Honor.
But, Your Honor.
Rules are rules. One more word about either of you, and I shall have you both disbarred.
It's a pity. The King of France was most looking forward to standing behind the witness podium.
Oh, the King of France. The King of France. He's here. Oh, look at this guy. Louis Philippe. I have to do a French accent. I mean, he's the King of France.
Oh, are we not doing the trial after all? This is a pity.
Oh, Your Majesty, what a surprise. Well, you see.
You know, it's my 7th time testifying against a would-be assassin. But it's the first time seeing a trial where the case has ended before it even began.
Well, the defense, he was late and,
Oh, pish-posh. France didn't become a great and dignifying kingdom through rigorous punctuality. Let's go ahead with the trial. It will be fun. Look, I say the oath to get us started. I swear to speak without hatred and fear, and without fear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Did I get it right? That was perfect, Your Majesty. JayJay, I trust you have no objections with the king testifying.
Nope, no objections here. Going ahead with the trial is fine with me.
And surely you wouldn't stand in the way of the king, would you, Your Honor?
God, fine. Proceed with this cursed trial.
Excellent. Now, Your Majesty, could you tell us your activities on the day of the murder?
My activities? Well, I started my day with tea and toast, as normally do. I was dressed in my PJs at the time.
I think you could skip ahead a little, perhaps, to your arrival at the Louvre.
Ah, right, of course. Well, my entourage and I entered through the Louvre south entrance at 9 o'clock. We passed through the Salle de Tibre with little fanfare. At the Grand Gallery, unveiled a new painting and gave a short speech to inspire the citizens who attended. That's when I was approached by a man claiming to be the Prince of Spain. He presented a rose, which was taken by Major Howe, and well, I think you know the rest.
Indeed we do, Your Majesty. Madames and Messieurs of the court, what we have here is another testimony that establishes Prince Juan's guilt. And this is no ordinary testimony. It is a testimony of perhaps the most trustworthy man in all of France.
Can the King of France commit perjury? I don't know. Now back into my French accent.
Baguette.
Oh, you flatter me, prosecutor. But I am the trustworthiest in all the kingdom, aren't I? I have no doubts, Your Majesty. Nonetheless, I would like to perform a cross-examination. How dare you doubt your king? The utter nerve!
Oh, calm yourself, Judge. I have no qualms with the standard legal procedure.
Defense, please proceed. I want to see your best courtroom drama material. Okay, here we go. We entered through the Louvre's south entrance around 9 o'clock. Passed through the Salle du Tigre with little fanfare. In the Grand Gallery, I unveiled the new painting and gave a short speech. That's when I was approached by a man claiming to be the Prince of Spain. Okay. Let's start with the bottom one, I guess. Your Majesty, you say you were presented with a rose by the Prince of Spain.
Indeed, he formally introduced himself. I knew he was telling the truth because he called me Senor.
Why did Major Hal take the rose? I find it curious that Major Hal snatched the rose before you could take it. Why did he do that?
The Major has always been a protective fellow. I think he was just doing his diligence as a royal guard. Given how he took the figurative bullet for me, I would say that he did his job well.
Well, I can't argue with that. Yes. Your Majesty, prosecutor, members of the court, brace yourselves because I have a revelation that will turn this trial on its head.
Juan Querido is not the Prince of Spain. That's not a revelation, Falcon.
Okay. It isn't?
Of course not. We all know that the current ruler is Queen Regnant, Isabella II, and that she has no children.
Oh, what am I doing?
Of course not. We all know that the current ruler is Queen Regnant, Isabella II, and that she has no children. The Queridos are obviously pretenders to the throne. Prince Juan's title is probably self-appointed.
But his name isn't even Juan Querido. I don't think the fox is Spanish.
So what?
So what? That's important.
JayJay, what's important is that this man is accused of committing murder and conspiring to kill the king. That is what's in dispute here. The man's name is irrelevant. He could be named Juan Querido or Bob Strudy for all I care. Doesn't change the events that transpired on the morning of the 6th.
I suppose that's true. Uh-oh. I guess no. Oh gosh. South entrance. Let's see what happens with the Grand Gallery. Activities in the Grand Gallery. Okay.
Please proceed.
Did you see anyone suspicious? Aside from the Prince of Spain, did you see anyone out of the ordinary in the Grand Gallery?
Why, monsieur, the Grand Gallery is almost inhabited by artists. It's always inhabited by artists. Everyone there is out of the ordinary.
Nonetheless, can you think of anyone who stood out?
Is this question going somewhere, JayJay? Or are you blindly stabbing in the dark?
It's a valid question. I don't think it's standing in the dark. It's a perfectly fine question. Please answer, Your Majesty. Who did you see?
Well, I don't know. I saw dozens of paintbrush-wielding, mustache-touting weirdos.
Be specific, Your Majesty.
I saw photographers and sculptors and sketchers and hipsters and... Just what do you want me to say, monsieur? Look what you've done, JayJay. You stressed the poor king out.
Badgering the king, tut-tut, absolutely disgusting behavior. Oh, come on! Ugh, okay, no, I guess. Let's look at my evidence. This pen, Falcon awoke with a pont. On the Pont des Arts with a fountain pen in hand contains green ink. Green ink? Okay, 2 ticket stubs for the train bound to Vienna. Seats are booked for Gautier and Nicole Cagney. Chalk, I don't know where to go, okay? With little fanfare. Okay, let's do this. Your Majesty, you say you passed through the Salle du Tibre uneventfully.
Indeed. Indeed. We stopped briefly to look at the paintings and then move on to the Grand Gallery.
What did you see? Could you elaborate? What did you see in the Salle du Tibre?
What did I see? Well, Roman stuff mostly.
I meant, aside from the Roman artifacts, for example, did you talk to someone in the room who wasn't a member of your entourage?
You're reaching, JayJay. The king already testified that he passed through without encountering anything of interest.
I don't know. I don't want to lose. Alright, you're right. Okay, let's see. We can always go back. Your Majesty, you say that you entered the Louvre from the south entrance.
Indeed. We approached the Hotel de Ville, so it was an easy riverside stroll.
Did you see anyone suspicious?
Suspicious? I'm afraid not, monsieur. Just the regular riverside types. Bourgeoisie, vendors, people who fish, and the like.
I see. Do you have another question? Yes? You sure?
Oh, mon Dieu, Falcon! Ah, mon Dieu, Falcon! Are you seriously still tugging at this thread? The king himself testified under oath, no less, and that he entered through the south entrance. You cannot possibly have any reason to call this fact into question.
I have a reason, sure. I don't know. You sure approached from the south?
Yes, of course, I'm sure. I know I'm getting on, monsieur, but I'm not senile.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. I think it has to be... I have to go back here. Okay, let's just do this. What about other rooms? There are several rooms between the Louvre's south entrance and the Grand Gallery, but you've only mentioned the Salle du Tibre by name. Why is that? Oh, the Salle du Tibre was the only room we looked around in detail. The other rooms we simply passed straight through. Why do you stop in the room specifically? Well, you see, there was this giant doorstop that caught my eye and sparked a debate. Oh, okay, this is it. Say no more, Your Majesty. Yep. Can you elaborate? What'd you see?
What did I see? Well, Roman stuff mostly.
I meant aside from the Roman artifacts. For example, did you talk to someone in the room who wasn't a member of your entourage?
You're racing, JayJay. The king already testified that he passed through the encountering anything of interest.
I want the king to elaborate. I have no reason to believe that this was a key moment on the day of the murder. I want the king to... I have a reason to believe. Okay. I want the king to elaborate on exactly what and who he saw.
Then I suppose that you will have to proceed, Your Majesty.
Oh, baguette, croissant. Alright, let me think. So there was the giant doorstep, and there was that copper urn thing. Oh, there was something else, now that you ask. I was offered a box of chocolate by some peasant mademoiselle. I don't have much of a sweet tooth, but Major Hal was keen to accept a chocolate or two on my behalf.
What?
Did I say something startling, persecutor?
No, please continue, Your Majesty.
I think the prosecution is startled because he just came to realization that I was not spouting Drive L in the previous trial session. Well, that's debatable. To cut a long story short, Your Majesty, this mademoiselle may hold some relevance to the case at hand. Could you describe her?
Really? She's relevant? Let me think. I didn't get a good look at her face, but she was a sorry-looking swan, probably in her late teens or early 20s.
A young, sorry-looking swan, you say? I don't suppose her name was...
Mademoiselle Cagny.
Mademoiselle Cagny. Cagny.
That sounds familiar. Why, yes, I think that was it. She was called Mademoiselle Cagny.
I see. This is undoubtedly significant. Mademoiselle Cagny gave chocolates to Major Hal minutes before he died.
Now, just 1 minute. I see what you are alluding to, JayJay. You're suggesting that the gifted chocolates killed the Major. But that line of reasoning holds no weight because the evidence is circumstantial.
Circumstantial my tail feathers. The king just testified that Major Hal ate chocolates.
Yes, that's much is no longer a dispute, but you have not proved that the chocolates were poisoned. Without that, we must assume that the swan was merely offering a gift, rather than speculating that she is a murderer.
Yes, yes! Shame on you, defense! Implicating a poor innocent girl like that, absolutely disgusting! Why I ought to end this trial?
I have no idea why I did that. Let's go. Hold on, I do have evidence that chocolate was in fact poisoned.
I don't believe you, JayJay. If you had a piece of evidence that's significant, you would have slammed it down already. Present it.
Well, I can't. It's not really the evidence folder type of evidence.
Why am I not surprised?
The drummer was getting good. Why did you suddenly go quiet?
Well, Your Majesty, it appears that the defense just had a realization of his own. That is, that he lacks the evidence to support his theory. Since he cannot continue with his argument, I believe the cross-examination has to come to an end.
I'm not done yet. Let me present my evidence. See, I had the chocolate wrapper back in my office, and Sparrowson ate it.
Stop, JayJay. Stop while you have a little dignity. The results of whatever crackpot pseudo-scientific experiment you perform do not constitute valid evidence. I think this trial is over, Your Honor.
About bloody time. You make your leave, you can make your leave, Your Majesty.
Very well. I am pleased that justice has been thoroughly served. Until the next assassination attempt, adieu, messieurs.
No! Dang, that's not fair.
Objection!
Who is this? Oh, Sparrowson! Sorry, I've always wanted to do that. Sparrowson, are you okay? Yep, the doctor said I have an iron stomach. Most of the poison passed straight through me. Speaking of which, I would like to testify on that poison chocolate issue. I even got a doctor's note. See? It's too late. Trial is over.
You can't be serious, Your Honor. The contents of that note could turn this entire trial on its head. You must allow it.
Cocorico, dude. This guy is on our side. Oh, my cursor. Yay. Why are you constantly arguing with me? I thought the job of public prosecutor was to assist the judges. No, it's to serve justice, bro.
I told you, Your Honor. My job isn't a guilty verdict. Isn't to get a guilty verdict. It is to ensure that justice is served.
I swear you're the worst prosecutor in all of France. That's actually not true. He's actually really nice. Go ahead, Sparrowson. Read the contents of the note for the court to hear. Ahem. This patient, Sparrowson, was submitted to Salpêtrière Hospital, where he displayed a variety of symptoms. These include profuse sweating, rapid fever, and severe nausea. The patient was diagnosed with poisoning, probably originating from the plant known as aconite, aka monkshood, aka wolf's bane. There it is. When we questioned the patient, he admitted having consumed a discarded chocolate wrapper, potentially carrying the poison. Examining the contents of the patient's stomach confirmed this to be true. As a mental health professional, I believe this patient to be clinically... Oh, we can skip that bit. Yada yada. Okay, here we go. Signed, Dr. Fowret. Thank you, Sparrowson. I don't think I'll ever need to question you. I don't think I'll even need to question you. Okay, great. Between your note and the king's testimony, every angle of the chocolate wrapper business has been covered. Awesome. Wait, did you say the king is here? You can get his autograph later. Right. So what happens now? Do I get cross-examined by the prosecution or something?
To be honest, I see little to cross-examine.
Do your damn job, prosecutor. Cross-examine the little annoying with the liar of a bird and tear his testimony to shreds.
Your Honor, here's a note signed by a medical professional, definitively proving that the chocolate wrapper from the crime scene was poisoned. We could nitpick the details or delve into the doctor's credentials, but I fear it would be a waste of court's time. Nobody wants that.
So then, what the hell do we do now?
We do nothing, Your Honor. This poison wrapper has introduced an element of doubt into the case. The prosecution must accept that. But is the level of doubt reasonable? Is it significant? I think the members of the jury will agree. JJ's evidence is still tenuous.
Tenuous? What? Sorry, taking a drink of my iced tea.
A step above circumstantial. You have proven a link. A not wholly illogical link, but you haven't proved beyond a doubt that Major Al was killed by the chocolate. You're still making far too many assumptions. Where is the empiricism that is required by any good court of law? Where are the witnesses who can back up your claims?
They're gone. Oh, I brought along a witness. Maybe she can help. Is it the swan? What? You. Sparrowson, it's great to see you on your feet, and you have been an enormous asset to this case, but what are you trying to pull off now? Surprise witness. Surprise witness? Yeah, I remember you mentioning that Cocorico like calling surprise witnesses, so I thought we would beat him at his own game. Man, this lackey's good. How come my bird guy has... look, they have like regular arms and hands, but it's their heads that are different. Isn't that weird? Okay. I brought the flower girl, Mademoiselle Caigny, so that she can testify about Prince Juan's character. You're putting me up in a difficult position, Sparrowson. Just moments before you arrived, the court established that Mademoiselle Caigny is a possible suspect of this case. What? That can't be right. Sparrowson, it's okay. Monsieur Falcon, I would like to testify. You want to testify? Do you understand what you are agreeing to? I do. Oh, she had a different voice. I do. I've accepted my fate. Prosecutor, do you have any objections to calling upon Mademoiselle Caigny as a witness?
No, none. Bearing in mind, of course, that you were here to defend Prince Juan, not to convict Mademoiselle Caigny. Prosecuting is my job.
Of course. I have no objections either. Please proceed, witness. Speak the oath. The oath? Say that you swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
I swear, Your Honor.
I swear, Your Honor. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the truth, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Good, very good. Please state your name and occupation for the court record.
My name is Catherine Marie Caigny, and I am a flower seller.
Mademoiselle Caigny, tell the courtroom of your activities on the morning of the 7th of January.
Very well.
I saw the king and his entourage enter the Louvre at around 9 o'clock. I followed. When they came to a stop in the Salle du Tibre, I stepped forward and offered the king a chocolate. He refused, but a guard, a big dog by the name of Major Howe, was happy to oblige. The guard died because I personally had previously added poison to the chocolates. Whoa! No, that can't be right. I used poison derived from monkshood, a notoriously dangerous plant. As a flower seller, it was simple to acquire. Why did you do it, mademoiselle? Why? Monsieur, people have tried to kill the king before, and people will try again. He is a vile man who has no respect for the love for the people who suffer under him. I did it to better the French people. I don't believe that at all. Falcon, say something. Mademoiselle, are you being coerced or threatened? Speak freely. No, monsieur, I'm confessing out of my own volition. It is my guilt, and nobody else's. What? Okay, gained a little favor. Got a confession of the murderous pute. I suppose that gets your client, Prince Juan, completely off the hook. Lucky you. So shall we wrap this court session up? Ooh. I kind of want to see if No, not yet. I have further questions for the witness, Your Honor. Further questions to what end? You've already proved your client's innocence. I wish to uncover the truth. You aren't here to uncover the truth. You're here to defend Prince Juan. You've done the job with disgusting level of diligence. Nonetheless, I believe that Mademoiselle has admitted something of huge importance. I wish to question her further. Something of huge importance? I won't allow it. Fine. Can I at least show something to the witness? You and the prosecutor are a right pair of moralizing blowhards, aren't you? You are doing my head in. Fine. If it will shut you up, will you show one magical mystery item to the witness? I can't imagine you'll have anything up your sleeve to change the flow of this trial, though. Monsieur Falcon, save it. I have nothing more to say. Well, I feel like I should show the tickets. I feel like I should show the tickets. I mean, what's the pen gonna do? I have no idea. You know what? Maybe it's the mouse. Either way. Do the ticket stubs. Please look at these, mademoiselle. Train ticket stubs? Look at the names. Papa, Maman. In Vienna? Really? Are they really safe? They are. The tickets were arranged courtesy to the fox. Then, that means the wolf has nothing to hold over me. I can speak freely. Indeed. Go ahead, mademoiselle. What are you two muttering about down there? I'm amending my testimony, Your Honor. Members of the court, everything I said today has been the truth. I did go to the Louvre on the 7th of January. I did present a box of poisoned chocolates to the king. Except it was not of my own volition. I was threatened. I was forced to carry out the task under threat of harm. You see, my family has been struggling to get by. The winter has been harsh, and my flower business has been struggling. One day, a man approached me, a man I assumed to be kind-hearted. This man offered me 200 francs to get us through the cold. But I could not afford to repay the debt. When I attempted to bargain with the man, he offered me a deal. Assist him with murder, and he would drop all debts. Refuse, and he would ruin me and my parents. I obliged, because the alternative meant death for those I love. The name of the man who did this is Judge Romulus. I knew it. He's been bad since the beginning. Ha! What a creative story. It's obviously a last-minute desperate attempt at passing the buck. The sheer laziness of a girl to accuse a man she's never met before. She's blatantly floundering.
Indeed. I've heard dozens of these self-pitying yarns during my time as a prosecutor. Although, admittedly, this is the first time I've seen a witness directly accuse a judge. Quite a brazen gambit. But in any case, these sorts of stories never turn out to be true. They're always proven to be fabrications born of desperation.
I've never been more honest, monsieur.
Listen, Mademoiselle Cagny, I would like to believe your story, but accusing a man, a judge, no less, of conspiring to murder the king is a hugely serious accusation. Do you have any proof to support your story?
Proof?
You say the judge lent you money, then you both must have signed a contract when you made the transaction. That contract would suffice as proof.
The contracts were all verbal. He said the money was a gift, and at first, and only later, said that I had to repay him.
Heh, how convenient. Of course, this supposed contract doesn't exist. The mademoiselle has no proof because her story is a blatant lie.
Falcon, you have to do something. Do we have anything to link Judge Romulus to Mademoiselle Cagny? A link? Of course. Members of the court, I know for certain that the Mademoiselle's story is true. I can say with certainty that Judge Romulus has made contact with Mademoiselle Cagny in the past. I know this because at this very moment, I'm holding a key piece of evidence that links Judge Romulus directly to the crime scene. What? What? Oh my gosh, it has to be the pen, right? Oh god. Oh man. Don Quixote, there's no way. Book page, the rose? Can't be the rose. Business card? Oh, chocolate. 2 ticket stubs for a train bound to Vienna. Falcon awoke with a punter art with a fountain pen in hand. Contains green ink. Green ink. I don't know what else to do. It's not a business card. It can't be the chocolate. I mean, how would the chocolate link the judge to the crime? I don't know. A pen? I know this pen belongs to Judge Romulus. That much is obvious. If I were to present it right now, it wouldn't prove anything. I have to find a link between the judge to the crime scene. Okay, it's not the pen. Is it the rose? Is it Don Quixote? Is it the chocolate? There must have been something I missed. Is that the train tickets? Oh, jeez. Maybe it's Don Quixote. Maybe he... Oh, maybe this all links back to the book. Maybe I missed something in that, Maybe I missed something in that cinematic. Oh, gee whiz. A thorn or a rose? What I mean, what's a rose gonna do? Don Quixote? How exactly does... Oh, I'm not sure. Heh, useless. Wasting everyone's time. Defense. Oh, gosh. I don't know. What? Okay, it's not Don Quixote. It's not the chocolate wrapper. Is it the rose? Is it the business card? What? I'm gonna lose favor every time I present something. Okay. It's not the book. It can't be the page. It's not the pen. The train tickets wouldn't make any sense. Wow, maybe I'm missing something super obvious. Chocolate. Chocolate? Did he buy the chocolate wrapper? Okay, let's try that. Oh, man. Okay, lost more favor. This is not good. Enough. You're over 70 rounds as a defensive. Yeah,
I'm afraid the judge is right. Here, JayJay. It's obvious that you want to exonerate this mademoiselle, and that's admirable. But it's also obvious that you don't have the evidence to support your claims right now. Right here now. Let this go. The mademoiselle can defend herself in her own trial.
okay. So maybe I'm not supposed to have anything. And then maybe I can take Mademoiselle on as a client. And I can prove her innocence. So we're in agreement, prosecutor. Ready to wrap this up?
We are. I have no further questions for the defense or for Mademoiselle Cagny.
Then I shall converse with the jury to decide Prince Juan's verdict. And although I suspect this won't take too long. Don't worry, Mademoiselle. We'll get you out of this. Won't we, Falcon?
Sparrowson, you are clearly a caring individual, but this outcome is for the best.
How? How the hell is this for the best?
My parents are safe. That's all I wanted.
Your parents? But what about you? Well, the deliberation was straightforward. We find the defendant, Prince Juan Querido, to be cleared of all charges. We therefore find the defendant not guilty. Not guilty. Okay, so I mean, we won our client's case. Cagney,
Your Honor, what will happen to me?
you haven't been formally tried yet, but fortunately for you, we have a free trial slot this afternoon. We should be able to determine your guilt by nightfall. You may even see the blade of the guillotine by tomorrow. How lucky. No!
I see.
You look scared, mademoiselle. Don't fret. They sharpen the guillotine blades regularly. Nobody here likes gallows humor. Whatever. Court is adjourned.
I think this is goodbye. Thank you, Mr. Falcon, Mr. Sparrowson. You did your best.
No. It can't end like this. This isn't how I wanted things... Oh! This, isn't how I wanted things to go, Senor Falcon. No, me neither.
We mustn't blame ourselves. You made an admirable effort to save everyone.
What good is effort if these are the results I produce?
Tell me, Senor Falcon, do you know why I hired you as my defense lawyer?
I really don't.
I hired you because I thought you were a lawyer with a philosophy, an ideal, and I stand by that. You're a man with a strong ideal. It's just unrefined, like an unpolished gemstone. I'm sure that, given enough time, your ideal will become refined, and you will come to live up to your reputable family name.
The Falcon name is reputable? The Falcon name is reputable? I didn't know that. He's not talking about... Never mind.
In any case, here's your payment.
I don't deserve this.
Keep it. I dragged you into this. It's only fair that I compensate you for your time. I think this is the last you will see of Prince Juan. But feel free to come by R&M Associates if you need any help in the future, Senor Falcon.
Impressive, JayJay. You actually managed to successfully defend your client.
Severine.
Are you going to be in charge of prosecuting Mademoiselle Cagney?
Probably. Why?
Do you think you can get her a reduced sentence?
For attempting to murder the king? I empathize with the Mademoiselle JayJay, but I'm not a miracle worker. No lawyer can save the flower girl now.
I can. JayJay Falcon can. I hope there's an Act 3 where we get to represent her. Or maybe I just failed. I don't know. I'm going to get a drink. Let me check my francs. Ooh, oh, whoa, he paid more than the rich kitty cat dad. Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, end of Act 2. Do you wish to continue? Of course I wish to continue. Let's watch this, and then that'll be the end for Episode 3. And then we'll come back in Act 3 and do this. So let's start this. Do I remember the July Revolution? Of course. How could I ever forget the chanting, the violence, the smell of gunpowder, the 3 glorious days? Act 3, The Sleeping City. All right, this is where we're going to stop for Episode 3. That was fun. Again, you know, we won the case for our client, Prince Juan, who was not actually Prince Juan, but instead was... let's look again. Who instead was, Okay, it's not gonna say. Juan Querido. He's from R&M Associates with the Mousy. Reginald, something like that. I don't know. But we won the case. That's good. And next time, hopefully, we'll be able to represent Mademoiselle Cagney and try and save her from the judge. So we'll see. But I hope you had a lot of fun. I'm having a super good time making this series with Aviary Attorney. Because, again, who doesn't want to practice law as a bird? Bird law. Come on. Okay. Anyway, I hope you guys have fun. I had a lot of fun. So, anyway, we'll see you next time. SPAC Bros Gaming, Aviary Attorney. Let's do this.